Hi everyone, my name is Irina. I'm the CEO and co-founder of VAUNT. We're building an infrastructure for real estate developers where they can sell their properties locally and internationally.
Beautiful. How was Scale to USA trip program for you? And I don't know, maybe the opportunities that you saw coming here.
So this trip to the US, it wasn't my first one because I've been going back and forth for a while now trying to understand the market. This has been a great opportunity for me to connect with other like-minded individuals to support each other on our journey. In terms of like connections, getting introductions, find out more about different kinds of markets. And the past 2 weeks, I've met other founders, people in the industry, tried to connect to as many people as possible that might be useful in our journey.
Yeah. Where is VAUNT just in terms of, I don't know, development, client, perspectives?
Well, VAUNT is growing, and we've been growing 3x per year since we launched. We're fully bootstrapped at this point. That we're looking to get some investment from United States because we want to extend our product here as well. We have $2.1 billion in assets in our platform. Currently, the total value listed in there. We have around 867 million, I believe, in the dollar amount of transactions. So we're constantly growing and expanding the product.
Yeah. Just for the record, if you were to explain what VAUNT does, so the real estate side, what does it do?
Well, on the developer side, we have this thing that when you know what you're going to build, you need an infrastructure to sell it. So you onboard the properties on your platform, you connect your marketing channels, you sign up your sales team there. So you have a streamlined process from a moment that you get the building permit till apartment handover.
Besides Romania, what are the markets for VAUNT?
So our customers are people that are Romanians and also people that have a foothold established in CE, and we're also looking at Dubai at this point, and we're gonna see if it's a good market for us.
I'm thinking for a founder, how hard it is to come from any country in Europe, here, not knowing anyone, just trying to pitch to us.
If you want to build a global company, what I can tell you is that eventually you need to end up here. So it's up to you how fast you want to come here. Of course, you got to think about your resources, your capital, the relationships you have prior to that, before coming here, whether you have a network or not, and how long it takes you to build that. And it gives you a good grasp of what you need to learn, how the market looks like, how it behaves, and how different is to Europe or your country in particular, because even though we speak English, we kind of dress the same, eat all kinds of these things, there are certain kinds of small things that make the whole difference. Even the way we perceive work, even the way we do work every day, even how we protect our time and how important here is time. Like for instance, back in my country, if we have a 30-minute talk, usually tend to go over it. Here, it's very time efficient. So I would recommend it to any type of founder. If they have the capital or resources for it, to come here, to attend as many events as possible, talk to people, reach out, ask a lot of questions, be open-minded, and you will find a lot of people who will open doors for you just because they want to help.
How do you adapt in terms of mindset?
I don't have a popular opinion around that, but what I can tell you is like, if you want to build a global company, it's very hard. You underestimate how hard it is, probably us as well. You never know how hard it will be. The highs are highs, the lows can be very low, but at the same time, what takes you from point A to point B gets you so far. If you want to get to point B to point C, it's going to get you something else. So if you're pursuing an investment type of business, you kind of need to be a different kind of leader at every stage.
What's the objective for 2024 for VAUNT?
We're looking to raise a round for us that will help us extend here. We already kind of established a foothold here as well. So gonna launch something new that I'm very happy to tell you more about it when we do. And other than that, our team is gonna expand and lots of cool stuff in the space.
So coming back to research experience, why did you apply for it and how did you make the most out of the experience? Because it's also an experience for you individually as a founder to make sense of this week.
Yeah, absolutely. So firstly, what attracted me to Rubik Garage was that it was one of the first kinds of events, like scaling to US. When you're starting out, everybody tells you should gain capital from your own country, then stick there and go from there and then eventually end up to US. And I feel like they took like an approach like us, that we wanted to get good at what we're doing and just scale the product to US. So that was very attractive to me. Other than that, I feel like Vlad Gliga, the CEO of Rubik Hub, he is very, how should I put it, a person that thinks ahead of us as a country and is trying to push us in other directions as well, to think and grow bigger. And in terms of my experience here, I feel like the community was one of the strongest points. I feel like I made connections that will last a lifetime, and just in friendships as well. And from my point of view, I try to connect with every kind of founder, try to know their story, what are they heading for, what's their end goal, what's their objective, is it an exit, they want to IPO or not, what made them start this, what keeps them going, the struggles and all of that.
Last question, what annoys you as having a startup in this?
I wouldn't say it annoys me. I feel like whatever venture you go into, and it's not just related about the country, it's that you have this idea that a lot of people don't believe in at first, and they tell you that you're gonna be crazy because, when Airbnb started, you wouldn't believe you would rent out your house to a stranger, right? So that is that. And I feel like it comes with the territory. There are ups and downs, and I don't think it's specifically to Romania. Certainly there are certain kinds of things we deal with, like technology adoption, access to capital, and other things like that. But other than that, I feel like it's in your job. It comes with the territory of being the startup founder and not a entrepreneur just to, go with a game.
Yeah.